Hi everyone. So in this short video I just wanted to show you how I would go about laying out my palette, my different colors for landscape painting, okay? I learned this when I was an undergrad. The first class that I was able to take in oil paints was a landscape painting class. So this is how I kind of learned how to put things out. Different artists use different variations of this, but the main reason why you want to be consistent about where you put your paints is so that if you're painting in a dark place in low lighting conditions, you know where all your paint's going to be. So if you learn this system or whatever system you kind of want to put in place, it's fine. But as long as you have a system, it makes your life a bit easier and you know what you're going to get. Alright? So the way I like to do things, I have my earth colors lined up on the left side. Then I had the more chromatic colors up top, and then I usually put white over here by itself. Right now I'm just covering up some paints that I already have down, just for demo purposes, okay? But yes, in my lower left, I start off with the Viridian. Alright, that's that green color. You guys know what that is. It's a good color for dark tree colors. You can lighten it up with some yellow. You can get some grass colors. Green's a bit tricky as a color, but I can try to kind of help you guys along with that process. Alright, so I have green down here, this Viridian, and then the next step up is my burnt umber. So I'll put just a glob of each of these out on the palette when I'm painting, just so I have it. At the end of the painting day, at the end of the session, you can always mix these colors up and make this kind of brownish mud color, and I'm going to show you a little bit more about that in a different demo, okay? So I have my Viridian first, then I have my burnt umber, then I have burnt sienna. You guys don't have this in your kits, but I can show you a very effective color that's very close to burnt sienna. We can make this, okay? The next one is yellow ochre. Yellow ochre is a more muted yellow. Kind of looks like very, very yellow mud. Very, very kind of brownish yellow. It's been toned down. This is another color that you can make. A lot of artists will use these colors to make the initial layer because these are the cheapest ones to use. Alright? When you start getting into the cadmiums and, you know, cadmium yellow, cadmium red and stuff like that, these colors are more expensive. And so artists try to use them more sparingly in the later layers when they're trying to make things pop, okay? Across the top, you'll see that I've started with my yellow. So this is a cadmium yellow light. And then right beside that, I have my cadmium red light. Then I have my alizarin crimson, and then I usually put blue over here, kind of usually over there, kind of in the corner by itself. I'll put blue over there so you guys can see that. And then usually away from everything, right here in this quadrant, I will put some white. Okay. I try to avoid using a lot of white in my paintings just because sometimes it will just make things much more muted and muddled. Okay, so if you're trying to make something have pop or trying to lighten something up, I would try to use a lighter color or more impactful color like a cadmium yellow, something that's going to give it a little bit more pop, because this white is actually going to kind of kill some of your chroma, your color intensity. Okay, but I'm going to set up a demo for you guys, but I just wanted to show you this is the basic layout. I told you I was going to do this, but once again, earth colors arranged from darkest to lightest, and then notice how I have yellow and I jump right to yellow. In a way, this makes sense. Therefore, you know, it is a system. Darkest colors in the earth tones, and then from yellow to red to alizarin crimson, and then blue. Okay, and then white's down here by itself, so that way I don't accidentally pick up some white and just throw it into something right here, because that will kind of muddy up some of your colors. Okay, I'm going to cut this one off and I'll jump to a new demo.